Senator, for sitting down with us. You won many races in Nevada. You know the state better than anybody. What's happening politically there? You talked about the demographics of your state. A Clinton campaign official talked about this as well, but they had a different view. A campaign spokesman actually said there's an important Hispanic element to the Democratic caucus in Nevada, but it's still a state that is 80% white voters. What's your reaction to that?
Well, it appears to me they've been reading one of the old yearbooks from my high school. They're way behind times.
If you were to handicap Bernie versus Hillary in the state, who's the favorite? Who's
It's a
win?
close election. You know, I've always thought that the Democratic primary was going to be a Democratic primary. Go back and look. We don't have many primaries that aren't close. This is going to be no different. If you go back the last many decades, they've all been pretty close. Clinton won one of the states already. Sanders won another state already. No matter what happens in Nevada and South Carolina, the race is going to go on.
You think it's a toss-up?
I think it's going to be very close.
It can go either. Do you think it can really go either way?
I think it's going to be close.
Interesting. You think that it's going to go a long time. Do you think there's any possibility that we could be going into a Democratic convention without a consensus nominee?
I don't know, but it'd be kind of fun.
Is it possible for a brokered convention?
Sure. I seriously, some of the old conventions produce some pretty good people.
How much would that hurt Hillary Clinton? A long primary contest. Look at the exit polls in New Hampshire. There's a lot of concern about her trustworthiness and a lot of negatives that have come out about her.
What you guys have not reported, and that's not just you, journalists generally. You know, this Citizens United is a very, very poisonous thing. I don't know how much money has been spent against Hillary Clinton in the last 3 years. Not the last 3 months, 3 years. Koch brothers and all these, their minions, are not only spending huge amounts of money trying to denigrate Hillary Clinton, but other candidates we have around the country.
Will it be detrimental to her, given all the money that's spent against her? Will it hurt her?
Of course it already has. Why do you think her numbers are changed around? Because of all the millions of dollars spent against her.
So you always like to assess the Republican field. What do you think of Donald Trump right now? Do you think he will win the Republican nomination?
He's doing just fine. He's a person that's authentic. You may not agree with his authenticity, but he's authentic. And people like that. He speaks his mind, which reminds me of me once in a while. I think that's something that's refreshing. He just says whatever he thinks is appropriate. I think some of the stuff is not so good, but he does that. People have identified with that. He wouldn't sell very well with Democrats, but he's selling pretty well with Republicans.
Could he beat you? Could he give you your Democratic nominee a run for their money in the general election?
Well, I think what we should do is wait and see what happens. I don't know. There's still 7 of them left. It appears at this stage that he and Cruz are the front runners, and the rest are kind of playing catch up. So we'll see. Rubio
says on the campaign trail often that Democrats are most scared of him. Are you most scared of Rubio when you look at the field?
He came in 3rd in one election in Iowa. He came in 5th in New Hampshire. I'm not quaking in my boots, I'll tell you that.